make sure all the cameras can see different things, stuff here. I got my guitar picks. Does it look like I'm a lefty guitarist to you all? Excuse me. Anybody, y'all let me know in the comment section, does it look like I play guitar left-handed or not? Maybe I'm just seeing my reflection. Let's get warmed up here. I brought flowers to your door last night. I done you wrong and I wanna make it right. You say I'm not a welcome here. Know it ought to be perfectly clear. I can't help but wonder what you might be like. If I had 2 dozen roses and an old bottle of wine, if I really could run through a train tonight, if I could cry a little harder, get a little less sleep at night, if I had 2 dozen roses, would it change tonight? What's up, guys? I just got the book. Let's go, Steven. You the man, buddy. You always support me. You play as good left-hand as you do right. Luke says my favorite guitar teacher. Let's go. Guitar player. Let's go. What's up, guys? Is that a 214 CE? This is a 614 CE. I love this guitar. What's up? What's up, guys? KP, appreciate it. Let's go. We're gonna be jamming. We're gonna be jamming for about an hour. So I released a new. Let me get my iPad over here. I released a new songbook today called Love Songs, and it looks something like this right here. So if you've seen that at CountrySongTeacher.com, or if you're on YouTube, you can just click purchase. TikTok, go to CountrySongTeacher.com. On this songbook, you can click on. My iPad's messed up, by the way. I need a new iPad. That's why I'm trying to sell these songbooks to get a new iPad. It's got a life of its own. But you can click on the table of contents. If my iPad works, this thing is so messed up. You can click on each of the songs, and it takes you straight to that one. Or you can scroll that way. Let's start out. The first song is called It's Your Love. If you need a good love song, Tim McGraw, Faith Hill, It's Your Love is a classic. Dancing in the dark, middle of the night, taking your heart and holding it tight. Emotional touch, touching my skin, asking you to do what you've been doing all over again. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Don't think I can keep it all in. If you ask me why I've changed, all I gotta do is say your sweet name. It's your love, just does something to me. Sends a shot right through me. Can't get enough. And if you wonder about the spell I'm under, oh, it's your. That's a jam. Faith Hill, Tim McGraw. It's a good day when Matt goes live. You the man, Steven. I'm about to get the book today. Sean, thank you so much, brother. This one's $10. It's got less songs in it, so this one's cheaper. Most of my songbooks are either 15 or 20. This one's $10. Can you play some Parker McCollum? I need to do some Parker McCollum. Steven said we need a George Strait songbook part 2. George does have too many hits. What's up, TikTok? Should have been a cowboy. How about Should Have Been a Cowboy is one of the easiest to play because it's just G, D, C, D. We got Dave Saville 59 placed in order. Thank you, or D Saville. I'm not sure who was it. So I can tell a little alert when you place the order. So D Saville 59. Thank you for your purchase there. Should have been a cowboy. Should have learned to rope and ride. That's a great song if you're just beginning. Should Have Been a Cowboy, because you lock in those 2 bottom strings and you go down, down, up, Then go down to D chord, down, down, up, into C, down, down, up, back to D. Should have been a cowboy, should have learned to rope and ride. I'd be wearing my 6-shoes, riding my pony, cattle drive. But that's not in the love song songbook. So don't y'all be thinking you're going to go get the love song songbook and you'll be playing that one. So the song number 2 in the songbook is a song by Shania Twain. Here's why I don't like saying her name. Every time I play this song, YouTube takes the video down. I did it twice today. I tried on 2 different channels. It just says block restricted, but the song is You're Still the. So if you want to play that song, that's song number 2 in here. I'm not even going to play it on TikTok. I'm not going to play it on YouTube. It's called You're Still the. Great song, great love song. It uses the chords D, A, and G, and I think an E minor in there also. Great song to play. Like I said, I enjoy playing it, but every single time I put any kind of clip of that on YouTube, they take the whole video down. It says restricted, so I don't know what Shania got going on with copyright stuff, but she's serious. What are those knobs on your guitar? This right here helps to switch it when it's plugged in. You can plug in the back. Here's a quick little story. About this guitar. So I'm 44 years old. A lot of y'all thought I was 20. No, I'm not. I'm 44 years old. One of the scaredest I've ever been as a grown man. I got this guitar probably 12 or 13 years ago in the biggest, one of the biggest snowstorms I've ever seen in my life. I was going to cross. I got the guitar in Greensboro, and I was going to cross to Charlotte, where I lived at the time. And I was in a little company car, a little Honda Civic. And when I was driving across I-40, I'm telling you, every car in front of me was just going off the heels and wrecking and spinning out. And I was just petrified. I just bought my guitar, and in the hour or so back to Raleigh, the storm got so bad, they were telling everybody to stay off the road. My gas light was on. I was like, dude, I'm going to freeze to death. But luckily, I made it to a hotel. I didn't make it home. I made it to a hotel, stayed for the night. I just brought my guitar in. I was like, Lord, help bless this guitar and do big things. So every time I see this guitar, it's really special to me because, like I said, I was in a huge snowstorm. And it's funny being a grown man being that scared because I'm like, if I wreck, I wreck. But cars are just going, all cars are smashing into each other. So it was nuts. Let me see here. Oh, I was supposed to have my, I got comments going on TikTok and on YouTube. The Real Toronto, you've taught me so much. Thank you so much. Awesome. I appreciate y'all. Can you play some Zach Bryan? Man, I've thought about doing a Zach Bryan songbook, just to be totally honest with you. So the first song is It's Your Love. Then we got You're Still the One. The next song, I get a lot of questions about this one. I did a video on this past week. Let me grab something here real fast. I need my tripod. Let's see where that puppy is. There it is. Another company that sponsors me is a company called Craft Geek. They've got really good products, tripods and stuff like that. So they, I should use this more often. I forget about it. I'm gonna set this up in front of me. So you twist like this. It stores real good. They're real heavy duty, that kind of thing. So let me set this in front of me so I don't have to keep referring to where the heck my iPad is, right? So there we go. I should have done that a long time ago. But I'm definitely getting a new iPad, guys. I'm trying to scroll this daggone thing. It won't work worth anything, man. So the next song is Brett Young. In case you didn't know, do you have a book for beginners? So a lot of my people ask about this all the time. I've got a beginner guitar course. So if you're new to guitar, you don't have any experience, you got to get the beginner guitar course. I break down how to hold a guitar, how to tune a guitar, how to hold a pick, how to play your first chord, the string names, how to put chords together, how to do a basic strumming, how to play your first song. So if you watched my channel or my stuff before, you've kind of wanted to dab in guitar, but you never had any luck with it, you definitely got to get the beginner guitar course. I made that with someone with zero experience. My 10-year-old, I'm kind of letting him walk through that. Obviously, I help him some in person, but so that's for somebody, like I said, with zero experience whatsoever. All right, this is not going as much as I got planned. Okay. Let's go back to the old Taylor here. Then I'll play my Zager a little bit. So this is a song, I have this is one of my songs I have in the 4-chord songbook, which the 4-chord songbook is G, C, E minor, D. If you've never seen my videos before, what I highly recommend if you're a beginner guitarist is learning to put your pinky finger on the bottom string, 3rd fret, your ring finger on the 2nd string. That locks in the guitar to stabilize it. And you just move your top 2 fingers to play a G, down to C, over to E minor, down to D. Right there, boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. If you get just used to that, you can play thousands of songs. This one's a 4-chord song. Even though I have it in a 4-chord songbook, it also has an A minor, which is a 2nd, 4th, and 3rd. I can't count the times I've almost said what's on my mind. I didn't. Just the other day, I wrote down all the things I'd say that I couldn't, just couldn't. Baby, I know that you've been wondering. There goes nothing, in case you didn't know. Baby, I'm crazy about you. I would be lying if I said that I live this life without you, even though I don't tell you all the time. You had my heart a long, long time ago, in case you didn't know. By the way, guys, you probably see a hat in the background. This hat, people ask me often about my hats. I finally have those for sale. If you go to CountrySongTeacher.com, if you're on YouTube, you can just click on the little store and see those. So people ask me about these for probably 4 to 5 years. I can never find a supplier. And finally, I got connected with the YouTube partner program, and they make these. So if you grab a songbook, if you grab the Country Songbook, you can throw in a little hat there also. So I think it's cool sometimes to have something to show people you play guitar. It's a good conversation piece. And I've also got, this is from my other YouTube channel, my acoustic selection. I got this one here. This is a great conversation piece also to share your faith. People ask a lot of times, man, what's that cross about and stuff? And it kind of is an icebreaker kind of conversation starter. So if you don't have one of these or this, CountrySongTeacher.com. I finally got those available. Let me see here. Let me read a few of my TikTok comments. Thanks so much, guys. Like the hat. Nice hat. Thank you. Alice and Chains. I need to look at those. Tutorial on dust and the Billy strings. But sing to your guitar. That's how you do it. Let's go, guys. Let's go. I can't sing and play at the same time. People ask me about that all the time. I have a couple videos. If you type in Matt McCoy sing and play guitar, I did a couple videos on that because that can definitely be challenging, especially for a beginner. Let's see here, bar. Where did you buy your guitar? I bought it at a Guitar Center, actually. My son's 10 here in Eastern North Carolina. Let's go. Do you play the piano? Oh, yeah. Listen, somebody asked me about piano the other day. Well, I'll get off on a. I love playing the piano, by the way. When I first come in my office, a little fun fact. I sit down and play the piano more than I do guitar, truthfully. Just small town. Let's see. Just small town girl. Piano's not as hard as guitar, and here's why. A lot of times to press the strings the proper way, it's going to hurt your fingers. But piano, especially if you play with one hand, to play a G chord, just every other key. To play a C chord, you slide down the same thing. Every other key. E minor, same thing. Every other key. D, right there. In case you didn't know, baby, I'm crazy about you. I would be lying if I said that I live this life without you, even though. So right there, all you're doing is just pound. You do chords with the right hand, then you add the left hand where you do both hands, right hand. Again, guys, this is not just a sales pitch. I got a 30-minute piano course. And I promise you, and I've taught tons of kids, tons of adults. In 30 minutes, you can play basic stuff where you do both hands, then your right hand. In case you didn't know, crazy about you. I would be lying if I said that I live this life without you. Even though I don't tell you all the time, I had my heart a long time ago. That's pretty good without looking, right? So there's the piano part of the day. So any of these songs, my songbooks, that kind of thing, you could do. What's up, Jacob? Good seeing you, buddy. So any of these, you can get the songbooks and use the same lyrics, same chords, and play on the piano. Again, piano, learn the chords are a lot easier because you kind of play every other key, like that kind of thing. Versus guitar, you kind of move your hands around a little bit, but they're both. You can get them both. I love teaching. You're in the wrong channel then. What's that? Who said something? Somebody probably said something mean. You know, lately, I'll be honest. Yeah, I've almost got 250,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is crazy. God's been blessing the channels. So that's awesome. But I found like I don't want to call it spam, the hate mail, the insults, man, they're on the rise, which is kind of funny to me. I guess that's part of like when something grows and God's blessing it, you've always got the enemy wanting to bring it down, trying to distract you, trying to put negative thoughts in your mind. You can't play, you can't sing, you can't teach, you're teaching it wrong, you're no good, on and on. So remember, Satan's not going to stop a train that's not moving. So if you're not doing anything for the Lord, people have no reason to come after you. But if you're trying to do something good to society and pitch in and stuff, look out. Satan will be after you. That's the way I look at that kind of stuff. Next song is an old classic that I love to play. You may think that I'm talking foolish. You heard that I'm wild and I'm free. You may wonder how I can't promise you now this love that I feel for you always be. You're not just time that killing. I'm no longer one of those guys. As sure as I live, this love that I give is gonna be yours until the day that I die. Oh darling, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men, if you're wondering how long I'll be faithful, I'll be happy to tell you again, 'cause I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. Remember guys, any of these songs, if you don't know how to, I'm just rushing through them now obviously. If you don't know how to play any of these, you can click on the title in the songbook and it takes you to a tutorial, me teaching you how to play the whole song. So some of these, you'll know all these songs, obviously. They're really popular songs, been around forever. But you might not know how to play them. Even when you see the lyrics and the chords, you might not know how to play them. So you can click on the title. Don't forget that. And you can play each of the song. Here's another little classic, Thomas Rhett. I put this one in there. I love the little, gotta do, you pinch this, it's a D, you pinch, flip, stop. So then B minor, G, D. Baby, last night was hands down one of the best nights, and I had no doubt. Between that bottle of wine and that look in your eyes and the modern day, and we danced in the stars on the September star, pouring rain. And I know that I can't tell you enough life is your crazy love. If I never get to see the northern lights, if I never get to see the tower at night, oh, if all I got is your hand in my hand, maybe I could die happy man. Yeah, I could die happy man. Oh yeah, what's up guys? Let's see, what's a good word? Hydro Piff, I like that name, it's pretty cool. J. Thomas, man, I just want to say thankful for all you've done. You're so good at what you do, and I'm thankful for you. God bless you. Thank you, Jay. You the man. Steven said make polo shirts. That's a good idea. What's up, dog? Dog fan. I guess it's a Georgia Bulldogs fan. What's up? The Wednesday word. I need to start that back up for sure, Steven. Boom, boom. Let me see here. Let me get live back on these TikTok comments. Not me harmonizing. Let's go. TikTok. My TikTok story real fast. I just now got the app right before I went live. The other day, this was like a week or so ago, when all this mess was going on with TikTok, I was cleaning up my phone, trying to free up some memory. It said offload app to free up memory. I just hit yes. It took off TikTok. I was like, oh, it took off TikTok. Went back on my iPad, hit download. No, it was gone. House of the Lord. Let's see. What is that one? There's joy in the house of the Lord. There's joy in the house of the Lord today. We won't be quiet. Shout out to the praise. Tanner H. Thank you for getting the songbook. Appreciate it, Tanner. There's joy in the house of the Lord. Our God is surely here in this place. We won't be quiet. Shout out to the praise. That's in a 4-chord worship song, volume 2. If you want that one. Remember, guys, on my website, CountrySongTeacher.com or AcousticSelection.com. Got 2 websites, CountrySongTeacher.com, AcousticSelection.com. You can find all my digital songbooks. I've got worship songbooks, country songbooks, 4-chord songbooks, prime country, all kinds of stuff. Great, a bunch of stuff for beginners. I learned a lot of songs from you when I was younger. Let's go, Bo. I appreciate that. How do you pick without having such a harsh sound? Excuse me. A lot of it is determined on the pick. Make sure your pick is not too thick. I like this. I'm using a Dunlop 73 millimeter. It kind of. Here's one of my favorite songs to play here. Let's go. Some glad morning when his life is over. Fly away to a land where joy will never end. I'll fly away. I'll fly away. Oh, glory, I'm away. Fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by. I'll fly away. Love that little song. One of my favorite worship songs. That's in 4-chord worship volume 1. Had to put that one in there. Let me see here. Let's see. Die Happy Man. Oh, here's the next little song. I love playing this one. Excuse me. This is like a little Blake Shelton jam. Let's see. Do you have a favorite? Do you have a favorite order to play 4 chords? I usually like the kind of wagon wheel version. G, it goes G, D, E minor, C. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. A little Fort Georgia line. Baby, with songs make me wanna roll my windows down. Cruising down a back road, going stop sign to the middle, little Fontaine. You, the brand new Chevy with a 15, make a whole lot better. Baby, with song. Let me jam my wash a little bit. Somebody asked me about what strings I use. I'll go ahead and tell you I'm the world's worst. The history of the earth, the world's worst about changing strings. I'll leave my strings on there for years. My guitars would sound way, way better if I would change them. But I usually, like Elixir, E-L-I-X-I-R. I like elixir strings, like a medium gauge. Lord, you a healer. What kind of guitar are you playing? I was playing a Taylor 614 CE. This is a guitar, one of the first guitars I bought when I come out of college. One of my first jobs was selling copy machines. I was terrible at it, but it gave me a little more time. Kind of the Joseph in prison, like the Bible. That gave me a little more time just sitting in an office to practice guitar. And I bought this off of a guy. I'm not even sure the model, but this is a cool guitar I always keep. It's a Washburn. I like this one to learn on because it's thinner. Anytime you're first learning, to have a thinner guitar. It doesn't have as bright of a sound as my Taylor, but these strings are old as dirt. So this next song, Blake Shelton, God Gave Me You, G, D, B minor, A, the whole time. B and key. Oh, my dad was calling there. That's why I shut off. That's always been a struggle for me. Like hearing. God gave me all the ups and downs. God gave me both the days of down. When I think I lost my way, and the words he left to say is true. God gave me, gave me. I was walking hard, I made a mess of me. The person that I've been lately ain't who I wanna be. You stay right beside me, watch as the storm blows through. Love that little song. Blake Shelton's got a lot of good little hits. That'd be another good songbook to make. To do. I bought my first guitar last month. It's an Orangewood Oliver Jr. It's funny you say that, Shane. Excuse me. I'm in talks with Orangewood as far as partnering with them. Let me know if you like that. Do you like the Orangewood guitar? Because I'm looking. I want to buy some of your books, but do I need to know how to read music? Absolutely not. So all of my books, there's zero reading music. It's just lyrics and chords. So I'm glad you asked that. I need to clarify that more. It's just going to have the chord right over. You're just going to strum that chord until it's time for the chord change over the next lyric. So there's no. I need to put that. I'm glad you said that, man. I appreciate that. I'm going to go put that in the description because a lot of people think like, man, I'm just starting out watching your lessons, man. I'm not that advanced. But if you know like the G, C, E minor, and D, maybe the A minor chord, you can play pretty much all the songs. Tico placed an order. Thank you, Tico. I can see people pop up when they place an order, so I appreciate y'all. This songbook's $10. You can get it at CountrySongTeacher.com if you're watching on TikTok. If you're watching on YouTube, I think you can just click in the video. There's a little product thing. So try to make it easy as possible. This is what I do for a living. I was at church the other day, and some little guy ran up to me and said, "Are you the YouTuber?" And I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Man, you can make enough money to support a family of 5 on YouTube." I was like, "Yeah, it's tough. You got to grind a lot." And I've thought about working on a course because a lot of people, particularly young people, truthfully, a lot of people will ask me, "Man, how do you do what you do? How do you have a full-time job being a YouTuber?" There's a lot of things you have to do. Like I don't make enough money on just YouTube. So you have to sell products, sell memberships, maybe one-on-one lessons, stuff like that to supplement. Back in the COVID years, like 2020, YouTube earnings were through the roof. So that was awesome, but they've gone down a bunch since then. So you constantly have to have products, courses, memberships, maybe Zoom lessons, that kind of thing is what I would recommend. I'm gonna do I'm thought about doing a course on like how to make a living online. Like if you want to do something, whether it's sell products or offer some kind of service or something. I've thought about kind of trying to design a course of all the stuff I've learned in 15 years. New songbook dropping. Troy, you know it, buddy. I got a new songbook called The Love Songs. Country love songs. 10 of your favorite country love songs. $10. Let's see. Sean said you taught me the first giving you up. I'm giving you up. Like I did in Marlboro Lights, and I'm giving you up. Same way I did the whiskey on ice, and it's all so tough. You turn me to a man, don't even recognize giving you up. Like you did to me out in the moonlight. That's a good little song there. That's just C, G, D minor, D. I love that song. I was just playing it the other day. Excuse me. Nick said you taught me a lot of songs. Awesome. You know what's cool? Part of getting older, I've been doing this. I have like over 4,000 videos on YouTube. That is insane to me. You got to be really committed and really old. That's what you got to have. Two things to have 4,000 videos online. But I've been doing this for like 15 years now. So what's cool is even some, I think Jimmy Allen the other day was writing me. Some of these younger country artists, they watched me back when they were a teenager, and now they're big time and stuff. So that's pretty cool. You never know what kind of little seed you can plant for someone, and then it goes on to be a bunch of people that are signed artists that go on tours, that play for a living, learn their first chords or whatever for my lessons. That's just super rewarding. And I always say one of the biggest benefits of being a teacher is your life becomes bigger than yourself. So it's not just what I do stops here. I'll go home to my wife, my kids, that kind of thing. But stuff you've taught someone, it's like the old saying, if you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. But if you teach a man a fish, you feed him for a lifetime. So I'm hoping I'm trying to teach you. Harley said they need to give you a commission. You do make money, through the ads. Every time you watch an ad on YouTube and stuff, you can make several thousands of dollars a month. So I guess that's kind of like a commission, right? I still don't fully understand TikTok, but on YouTube, you can definitely make some money there on Google AdSense. Can you sponsor my business? I have to look into that, Steven. Can you play air? I'm not sure if I know that one. What gauge strings do you use? Like a medium gauge elixir. I don't know much more than that. Don't you do acoustic selection on YouTube? Yeah. So my two channels, acoustic. This one. I have 3 YouTube channels. CountrySongTeacher. My first YouTube channel was called Acoustic Selection. That's where I do praise and worship lessons. I do Bible helps, that kind of thing, spiritual helps. This is where I do basic country lessons. And I've got a third YouTube channel, just my name, Matt McCoy. I kind of do some different things. Excuse me, I've had a cold lately. I talk about some health issues I've had. In 2017, I got Hashimoto's. That was a crazy, crazy time in my life. I went to bed every night. Ryan donated, placed an order and donated. Thank you, brother. You can, on Fourth Wall, if you're going on YouTube, the Fourth Wall website, you can place an order and donate. So Ryan, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. But yeah, in 2017, I had a health scare, and I kid you all not. Man, God just showed his love and grace on me. Every single night I would go to bed knowing that night I was going to die. But the thing I would do before I would go to bed is call a bunch of pastors and different people to pray for me, because I knew when I closed my eyes that night would be my last night I was going to pass away. I can't even explain. I wish if y'all could. I hope you never go through a situation like that. But I'd go kiss my kids goodnight, and I would know in the morning I'm not going to wake up. Because what happened, I had a thing called Hashimoto's. It deals with your thyroid, and it makes your heart rate slow down. And my heart rate would get to be like 14 beats a minute. So it would go boom, boom. And everything in my body would go numb. I couldn't even move. I couldn't speak. The doctors couldn't figure it out. So man, that was scary, scary time. So I say all that to say, I talked about that some on my God is great. You ain't kidding, Shane. Courage just placed an order. Thank you, Courage Alvarez. Courage Alvarez. So man, God just showed His love for me, man, so much. Like it was a scary, scary time. And it was my wife that found out. She said, check his thyroid, and I had these crazy thyroid numbers. It was messing up on my body and stuff. I finally got that lined out. But that was a scary, scary season. Can you review my first single? Heck yeah. Yeah, man, shoot me a message. I love hearing y'all's music. If y'all ever shoot me a message, a DM on Instagram or on TikTok or something, I love hearing y'all's music, man. That makes my day for sure. Let's see. Dylan said, I started watching your videos when I was 15. I'm now 21 in the Army. Awesome. Appreciate your service, brother. Ryan Potter said, thank you so much. You're welcome. Let me see here real fast. Little Rev Moto, can you give me some advice for my first song? It's more of a psalm tune, but I don't know what chords to play. The song that when you get my beginner guitar course, I have obviously on my website CountrySongTeacher.com. I've got a beginner guitar course. The song I want everybody to be able to play after that is Keith Whitley, When You Say Nothing at All. Smile on your face. So you're gonna down, up, D, down, up, C, down, up, D, back and forth. Smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. Now, if you're new to my channel, the Matt McCoy method, you can see how easy those chord changes were. This is what I try to preach all the time. I appreciate y'all. No doctor Monday. I'd be praying for a Frosty. I'll be praying for your wife, man, going to the endo doctor. I've been endocrinologist a million times. 33 years old, great teacher. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. But what I try to teach with my method is if you keep those bottom two strings locked. Let me show you real fast. Like for that Keith Whitley song, G, just moving top two, just first finger down to the third string, D, then go to C, like that. So the transitions are super easy. That kind of thing. When I first learned, it was G, take all your fingers off to D, and here's the hard one. All your fingers off to do this little C here. All your fingers off, all these. Smile on your face, lets me know. I could never go to that C chord. So my mom used to want to sing in church. She would tell me to play. I would go. I would stop. And once you stop with music, all the rhythm's off and you're screwed, right? So by just moving those top two fingers. That kind of thing. Cameras from for anyone watching here on the camera's flipped right now. Well, let's go. It's 4 chords. That's right, Callie. The 4 chords. Let's go. You're right. So much you done for my plan. Thank you so much. Thank y'all so much. Like I said, if you want to get this new songbook, what did I just play? I played Blake Shelton. Remember, what I've done on my last songbook was called Campfire Favorites, and then this one's called 10 Country Love Songs. I didn't do this in the earlier songbooks. I wish I would have. I've got the table of contents where you can click on the title. My piano songbook has this too, actually. So my last 3. You can click on the title and it takes you straight to that song. In my earlier songbooks, like my 4-chord songbooks, that kind of thing, you have to scroll all the way to the song you want. And a lot of people wrote in and said, man, Matt, you should have it where you can just click a link and it shoots in that document. So I finally did that. This is one of my favorite ones to play. Jason Aldean redid this one. This is also a little, I'm a great player today because you. That's awesome. What's up, Joe? Good seeing you, brother. How about this one? Oh, thinking about our younger years. It was only you and me. We were young and wild and free. Somebody give me a little heart there. Now nothing can take you away from me. Down this road before, that's over now. Keep me coming back for more. Baby, you're all that I want. When you're lying here in my arms, finding it hard to believe you're in heaven. Loving is all that I need, and I found it there in your heart. Is it too hard to see you're in heaven? Now once in your life you find someone who can turn your world around, pick you up when you're feeling down. I love that song. That's probably one of my favorite ones, if not my favorite one in this. Matt's amazing. Man, I appreciate that, Joe. I don't know about that. Anytime somebody always says that, I'm like, can I screenshot that and send that to my wife? Matt's amazing. So like, what happens when we're in an argument? I'm like, you see these comments? How amazing I am? And for some reason, I don't know why, that never helps the argument or fight. I don't know. I keep thinking if I show her enough positive comments about her husband, that she's going to say, you know what? You are right. You're amazing. But but somehow it doesn't work that way. So I gotta get a new strategy or something. I think if I just hit enough, I'm like, see, there's 200 comments on this one video saying I'm amazing, but it never works. So I don't know. I'm still sponsored by Celsius. I drink too many of these. Too much caffeine. Let's see. Give the kids a bath. Back when he used to do tutorials while giving his kids a bath. Oh, yeah. I used to do it in the bathtub, all kinds of stuff. My kids are still in my videos all the time. It's crazy sometimes, like it'll pop up. You did this video 5 years ago, 8 years ago. And man, y'all talk about, I love being a dad, man. I got 3 little boys. Nothing like it, if you parents know that. 3 little boys, they're awesome. I got incredible kids. And I'll see a video pop up, and one of my little boys walk in, they were this high, now they're this high, now they're this high. Your brother get emotional, man. Like, I love seeing those little kids grow up in the videos. I used to have them sitting on my knee playing guitar and stuff, like, and now my 10-year-old's learning. My 8-year-old's a crazy good athlete. He's good at everything he does. And then Brody, I got to find a left hand. He's a lefty. I got to find a left-handed guitar. Because a lot of people don't realize you can't just do this. They think you can, but the strings, you have to get it restrung, get this all switched. So I got to find my Brody, man, a left-hand guitar. I got a room full of guitars at home here. I've got like 15 guitars. I got to go buy a guitar because I got my little lefty there. You still have your construction company? No, I don't have the construction. I did a shingle recycling company for the longest time. God probably spared me getting me out of that. It probably wasn't good breathing in that fiberglass, maybe asbestos. So I probably, DJ said, appreciate your videos. You helped me a lot. Awesome, man. What kind of guitar is that? This is a Washburn guitar. It's a little thin one. Like I said, I bought this off a guy, my goodness, almost 20 years ago, maybe 16, 17 years ago. It's crazy how time will get away from you. Here's my old black smoke Martin guitar. I always got to tell this story. One time we were in I was in my old office, and my brother said, "Man, I need to learn guitar." Now, if you know my brother, he's he's all over the place. He's a businessman doing all kinds of deals. I knew he wasn't gonna learn no guitar, but I took him to the guitar store. He's like, "Which one should I get?" I was like, "Ooh, you should get that black smoke Martin." He ain't ever touched it once. I keep it in my office. I stole it from him. It was a little Jacob and Esau trick. I talked him into getting it, and I tricked him. 6-year-old little girl's a lefty. That's awesome. Concrete to catfish. I like that. It's pretty cool. Seth, have you listened to Always? Yeah, Always Only Jesus Mercy Me. Seth, are you the one that told me that? I started playing that in the gym the other day. Maybe it was you. Somebody told me about that song. Yeah, I think it was you, Seth. And I've been, you should give a tour of your office. Okay, stick around then. I'll give you a little tour. This is just my little room in here. My brother, he's in the coal industry, does a lot of stuff. He gave me the best office by far, man. I got windows around here and stuff. My office is really big. I'm super, super blessed. All right, here's a little, I had to put this little Luke Combs jam. A lot of people love this one. It's a great one. Day starts with a coffee and ends with a wine. Takes forever to get her ready. She's never on time. She gets that come get me look in her eyes. It kind of scares me the way she drives me wild. She drives me wild. Beautiful, crazy, she can't help but amaze me. The way that she dances, afraid to take chances, wears her heart on the sleeve. Yeah, she's crazy, but her crazy's beautiful. This one's in, I guess I got this song in 3 songbooks now. I got it in my latest Country Love songs. I've got it obviously in the Luke Combs songbook. If you're not familiar with those, I've got 5 artist series songbook. So I've got, let's see if I can remember them. I got George Strait, Luke Combs, Morgan Wallen, Kenny Chesney, and Jason Aldean. So I've done 5. I might do Chris Stapleton next. I've got 5 artist series songbooks. You want to check those out. You're doing good work. Big Daddy Buck, thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. She lives the song. This is my go-to when I play a little girl. Yeah, beautiful, crazy. Let's go. What's the chords that Can't Even Walk by Cody Johnson? I think type in Country Song Teacher, Can't Even Walk. Lord, I can't even walk without you holding my hand. The mountains too high and the valleys too wide. Down on my knees is where I learn to stand. Background when you're a pastor. Do you play guitar in the background while your pastor's talking? I don't. A lot of people think I play. My church is I have a mega church I go to, and man, really, really talented musicians. So I don't play in a worship team at church. Love your faith and Lord. Thank you so much, Tyler. Appreciate that, buddy. Tyler Music, Tyler Caldwell. Yeah, thank you. Number 3, gifter badge. Thank you so much. I'm still can use some Zach Bryan. I need to do a Zach Bryan songbook. Learned a lot from your YouTube videos. Thank you, Dylan. You the man. Love that song. Thank you, Hop Along. I sent you an Insta the other day. Yeah, Callie, I remember saw that. I saw that. Cool. Derek Johnson, you got really good ideas. Good teaching. Keep up. Good work. Thank you, Derek. You the man. Like I said, guys, if you want to get this latest songbooks over at CountrySongTeacher.com, I always forget to do the little plug. This one, again, you can play the songs on piano too if you just want. If you want the lyrics and chords and pound out the chords. If you thought you never could learn piano, I got it's called a 30-minute piano course. In 30 minutes, I can show you what to do the right hand, what to do the left hand, and you back and forth. You can play thousands of worship songs, thousands of country songs, whatever you're thinking. So if you thought you could never learn piano, I always tell people, go on like Facebook Marketplace. You can get keyboards for next to nothing. If you want a full piano, a lot of times people just give away pianos. People want rid of them. Remember this one? I set out on a narrow way many years ago, hoping I would find true love along the broken road. I got lost a time or two to wipe my brow, kept pushing. I can see how every sign pointed straight to you. Every long, long street led me to where you were. Others who broke my heart, they were like northern stars, pointing me on my way. In your loving arms, this much I know is true. That's a little more difficult song because the changing the chords is pretty. Ooh, Charleston, West Virginia tonight. Let's go. I'm an old West Virginia boy. A lot of people don't realize that. I live real close to Charleston. I was born in a little small town called Logan County, right close to Charleston. Billy Patrick, we appreciate you. New here. Love your videos. They're all great. Could never do chords or strumming. Thanks so much. I can do wagon wheel. She had to be His Carolina. Should have been a cowboy in 3 weeks. Let's go, Billy. That's cool. Where can I find your songbooks? Okay, if you're watching on YouTube, you can click on a little, there's just in the store, you can find them. Or you can go to the website, CountrySongTeacher.com. CountrySongTeacher. I got a little sign there. I have it on there, but you can't see it. It's too far back. That little one lights up. I was trying something out there, but that didn't work. Love the Rascal Flatts song, Let's Go. Used to live in South Carolina. Yeah, now I lived in Raleigh. I lived in Charlotte, North Carolina for a while, right north of Charlotte, and now I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina. To be honest with y'all, I think I like Raleigh, North Carolina better than Charlotte. Raleigh is a little bit smaller. Of course, it's growing like crazy. Kentucky here. Well, it's Kentucky. I love some Kentucky. I used to go to Kentucky. We had a bunch of coal mines in Kentucky. I was just now going to Eastern Kentucky for a bunch there for a while. So love some Kentucky. Let's see. We got about 5 more minutes here. The last song is a little Kane Brown song. Also, I've got in the songbook, if it says like capo third, capo, it'll tell you where to put the capo. This is kind of like the Die Happy Man. It's A minor, G, F, C, A minor, G. I was lost, you found a way to bring me back. Needed forgiveness, you always gave me that. Girl, I'm a witness for your love. You don't be giving up. Ain't it crazy how you save me? Hand on the Bible, don't know how I got you. I couldn't ask for more. Girl, you know all the guys were thanking God for. I thank God I get to wake up by your side. Thank God your hand fits perfectly in mine. Thank God you loved me when you didn't have to, but you did, you knew. That's a little more difficult one too. But again, if you're a beginner, all these little fancy strumming, you could just do, thank God I get to wake up by your. You can just do down strums. For example, on that song, just do a 2 count. I tell people all the time, don't get too fancy with strumming. You just want to kind of strum. This is just acoustic guitar, rhythm guitar. You just want to play around while you keep the bit rhythm. So, I was lost, you found a way to bring me back. Needed forgiveness, you always gave me that. Oh, this is TikTok trying to say, are you still on here or did you go to sleep? It's funny, the show you're still live, there's a little puzzle piece. You have to like match it up to show you're still a real person. I like this song, Let's Go. What's your favorite song someone's requested? Reminds me I need to practice my finger picking. I need to practice my finger picking too. Favorite song someone requested? Good question. I don't know. I always love Wagon Wheel. I love 2 Dozen Roses. Y'all know I'm always, oh, let's go. I had a little red thing in my head. I'm always playing. I got the capo wearer. Bobby played his guitar on the other side of town. It's hard for a poor boy to find the Lord. Had dedication, had the heart and soul. Somehow he knew he was born to play. People say get a real job, support your family. 'Cause there's no future in the road you'll take. Never said a word, the dream just kept on. And at night you could hear him say, I'm gonna be somebody. One of these days I'm gonna make these change. I'm gonna be somebody someday. Get your heart and darling. Let me end with this little story, guys. Speaking of the song, I'm Gonna Be Somebody. When I started doing YouTube for a year or two, I had about 3,000, maybe 3,200 subscribers, which is a lot. So I had about 3,000 subscribers. And I remember every time somebody would subscribe, I would write them a letter saying, thank you so much, please share, all this stuff. And I remember I was at 3,000 subscribers, and I wrote a guy that had 10,000 subscribers. I was like, dude, my dream is to be at 10,000 subscribers. What in the world can I do? I've tried everything. He's like, man, you got to stay consistent. Just keep on scheduled time and post. Just keep on trying to produce what people want to see and do your best. It'll happen. I was like, man, I'm trying. I kept trying. I always wanted to get to 10,000 subscribers. And I thought I would try. Fast forward this month, I should hit 250,000. That blows my mind, guys. I cannot even comprehend that. 250,000 subscribers when I took 6 guitar lessons in my life. I've told that story before. I got hurt in sports, had a back injury, couldn't play football, so I had to be home. I had to skip my sophomore season of high school. Took 6 guitar lessons, and God took those 2 fishes and bread, and blessed me to do guitar. My mother and I were just talking about that this morning. She was in my house. How God let me do guitar for a living blows my mind. I was athletic growing up. I was never really into music. And now I get to do this full time. So I say that to encourage you guys and gals out there. If there's something you're passionate about, if you stay consistent, you pray about it, you stay consistent, and keep your personality. Don't do what somebody else tells you to do. Stay consistent and just put your Dennis P. Thank you for your order, buddy. Stay consistent. Keep your personality, your way of doing things. What I also used to do, let me say this too. My father's a great man. He used to be a Bible teacher. I would try to do his exact mannerisms, walk like him, speak like him. And I realized it just wasn't me. We have a totally different personality. I'm way more lighthearted. I don't take myself too serious. I kind of cut up, that kind of thing. And when I finally stopped trying to be my dad and trying to be a version of him, the 2.0 version of him, and started just being myself, I started to see more success. So guys, you might be a little witty, a little different, a little funny, a little dry, a little loud, a little quiet, whatever. Whatever it is, if you can be yourself and stay consistent with whatever you do, pray about it, stay consistent, God will bless that. And it might not be just, and when I say a blessing, it's not just who has the most subscribers is the most blessed or who is making the most money. I don't mean that at all. I mean, when you're able to do something you love, even if it's no income whatsoever, if you make 0 income, but you're impacting people's lives, you're waking up each day, every day, trying to serve people, trying to give something that people enjoy, trying to share something. I used to just, all I would do, I would research videos, learn one thing, and go over here and teach it. I would come back over here with my hands. Okay, I learned something. Go teach it. And I did that, and now I've got 4,000 some videos. I'm still not that great at guitar, but I know the basics really well. And I know there's thousands of people out there all over the world just like me wants to learn those basics. So I say all that. I'm preaching to y'all at this point because that's what I do. Guys, God has a plan for each and every one of you. The Bible says you're fearfully and wonderfully made. If there's something you want to go after, you want to start, it can be a free thing on Craigslist, Marketplace. You can start a YouTube channel. You can start, like I said, start something in your driveway. You can start reaching out to somebody in your church. Whatever it is, take that first step. It's always the hardest to take that first step because you don't really know what you're doing. And it's easy to get, and what happens too, I'm going to go ahead and tell you this too. When you're just starting out, when you're just starting out, you're going to do something you're kind of uncertain about, and you're going to have negative people from your friends or your family come in like, what are you doing? And you're going to say, oh, they're right. I need to quit this. But if you can push through that, just know every day you're just trying to get better. You're trying to be yourself, get more comfortable and more knowledgeable about what you're doing, and the momentum will just come and come and come until eventually you can start to be successful. So that's how I had to leave y'all with that. Guys, chase your dreams. It blows my mind. I play guitar for a living, and I'm a YouTuber. It's just crazy. God is so good. If you want to get the songbook, that is $10. Go to CountrySongTeacher.com. All one word, CountrySongTeacher.com. Like I said, take that first step. Let's go. I love y'all, guys. I go get ready. Every Friday, my family does pizza night. So I leave the office here, go get pizza. You know, here's another thing. You know you order too much pizza. When I just call this place, I dial the number, and they go, all right, Matt, and then they hang up. I don't even say my order. They don't say any times. They just pick up the phone and go, all right, Matt, click. That means you get too much pizza on Fridays. So I got to go call my number. Love you guys. I appreciate y'all stopping by. I'll try to do more of these lives, maybe on Fridays and stuff. It's a lot of fun. So even if I don't have a new songbook or something, I'll try to jump on him more. So thank y'all for tuning in. Love you guys. Go to CountrySongTeacher.com. Scoop up the new Love Songbook. Let me know what you think. God bless y'all. Let's go. Let me see. How do I stop this puppy? Bam.